Welcome to Coin Explorer. Today, we're going to unravel a story that might just change the way you see the coins lying around your house. You see this small, silver-colored coin? The 1981 Malaysian 10-sen coin? At first glance, it might seem ordinary, something you'd find in a forgotten jar, hidden deep in a drawer, or buried at the bottom of your old wallet. But this tiny piece of metal might just be one of the most intriguing and potentially valuable coins in Southeast Asia's numismatic history. Some collectors say coins like this, in the right condition and with the right features, could be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands, in international coin auctions. Yes, you heard that right. This little coin, once just enough to buy a few sweets, could now be worth far, far more. But what makes it so special? Why do numismatists, the passionate collectors and historians of currency, whisper about certain 10-sen coins from the early 1980s like they're rare treasures? Let's dive in and uncover the mystery. The surface, a modest coin with a historic presence. Let's start with what we can see, the surface of the coin itself. The obverse side, that's the front, of the 1981 Malaysian 10-sen coin features the unmistakable inscription Malaysia, gracefully arched above the large, bold number 10, and beneath it the word sen, followed by the year 1981. Framing this are two traditional bungaraya hibiscus flowers, Malaysia's national flower, gently etched into the design. It's simple, elegant, and proudly Malaysian. Flip it over, and you'll see the reverse side, displaying a powerful symbol of Malaysia's governance. The Parliament House of Malaysia, an iconic structure that reflects political transformation and national identity. Above it hovers the crescent moon and star, symbols of Islam, the country's official religion. It's more than just architecture, it's heritage, cast in nickel. But this isn't just about design, it's about the coin's story, and the story begins with the metal it's made from. Material and craftsmanship, more than just metal. The 1981 10-sen coin is made from copper nickel, a strong and corrosion-resistant alloy, giving it its silver-like appearance. The coin has a diameter of 19.41 millimeters and weighs approximately 2.83 grams. It was designed not just for function, but to last, to pass from hand to hand, generation to generation. But here's where things get interesting, because not all 10-sen coins are created equal. You see, some variations of this coin, struck during transitional minting years, or featuring unnoticed minting quirks, are incredibly rare. It's these rare anomalies that turn a common coin into a collector's dream. The mystery, why some coins become legends. The coin world is filled with surprises. Every now and then, an ordinary-looking coin turns out to be worth a small fortune because of a minting error, die variation, or low mintage batch. In the case of the 1981 Malaysian 10-sen coin, collectors have reported several anomalies over the years. Slight shifts in the alignment of the design, minor font differences in the numbering, coins struck with a double die, resulting in faint shadows or ghosting around the lettering, off-center strikes, where part of the image is missing or misaligned. Even coins with subtle changes in edge reading, the grooved texture on the side of the coin. Now here's the kicker. These errors weren't intentional, but because they occurred so infrequently, they've become untraceable rarities. And in the collector's world, rarity equals value. 1981, a quiet year, hiding loud potential. You might be wondering, why 1981? It wasn't an especially eventful year politically for Malaysia, but for coin collectors, that's what makes it fascinating. Unlike commemorative years or major anniversaries where special coins were announced and mass-produced, 1981 was quiet, unassuming. And that's exactly why some believe rare error coins slipped under the radar. They weren't mass-hyped. They weren't collected in boxes or gift sets. They were simply circulated, used in everyday life, forgotten, lost, and now hunted. Some believe that certain dies used during this year were nearing the end of their lifespan, producing softer, slightly deformed imprints. These tiny details, barely noticeable to the naked eye, are like gold to coin graders. The power of condition. Let's pause here to talk about something crucial. Condition. In numismatics, condition is king. A coin with a rare feature might be interesting, but if it's scratched, corroded, or overly worn, its value plummets. But a coin in mint state, what professionals refer to as MS, could be worth multiples of its worn counterparts. Grading services like PCGS and NGC evaluate coins with meticulous standards. They look at luster strike, quality, surface preservation, eye appeal. A 1981 Malaysian 10-sen coin, graded MS67 or MS68, could attract serious offers at private auctions or collector forums. One collector reportedly received 5-figure offers for a 10-sen coin after it received a high grade due to its perfect centering and unique reverse die marking. And here's the exciting part. Many such coins could still be out there, ungraded, hiding in plain sight. Why collectors around the world care? Here's something you may not realize. Malaysian coins have fans around the world. Collectors in Japan, Europe, and North America are fascinated by Southeast Asian currency. Why? Because they're underrepresented. They're mysterious, and they're full of untapped stories. The 1981 10-sen coin, with its clean design, government symbolism, and hidden errors, fits perfectly into the kind of story that captivates collectors globally. And let's not forget the emotional pull. For Malaysians, this coin is a memory, a slice of childhood, a moment of national pride. For collectors, it's a treasure waiting to be validated. Stories that inspire. Let's talk about a real case. In 2001, a Malaysian coin enthusiast in Penang stumbled upon a bag of old coins left behind by his late grandfather. Among them was a 1981 10-sen coin, shiny, nearly pristine. On closer inspection, he noticed the Parliament building on the reverse was slightly misaligned, tilted just a fraction to the left. Curious, he submitted the coin for grading. It came back with a surprising MS66, near flawless, and was later listed in a private collectors group online. The result? A bidding war broke out. Though the exact amount was never publicly revealed, the seller admitted that it was the highest he had ever received for a single Malaysian coin. Another case involved a collector in the UK who had received a Malaysian 10-sen coin as part of a travel souvenir collection. Upon inspection, he found what appeared to be a double die strike on the year 1981. He sent it for authentication, and today, it's on display in a private European collection. These aren't myths. They're real stories of everyday people who took a closer look and found something extraordinary. Could you have one? And now, the question we've all been waiting for. Could you have one of these coins? The answer, maybe. Because these weren't commemoratives. They weren't sealed in plastic or marked as collectibles. These coins were used, circulated. They passed through countless hands, at food stalls, public buses, and night markets. You might have one in an old drawer, in a piggy bank, at your parents' house, or tucked away in a forgotten suitcase. That's the magic of this story. The possibility, the hope that something small, ordinary, and overlooked could be priceless. What should you do? If you have old Malaysian coins, especially from the 1980s, here's your checklist. 1. Inspect them closely. Look for differences in alignment, fonts, or design clarity. 2. Compare with official images. Use online numismatic databases. 3. Check the edges. Are the ridges clean, soft, or missing? 4. Look for errors. Doubled letters, die cracks, off-centers, all matter. 5. Get them graded. Use PCGS, NGC, or a local reputable grading service. 6. Document everything. Take clear photos from multiple angles. 7. Join collector forums. Engage with the community. Ask questions. Share finds. More than just spare change. So, here we are, at the end of our journey. A simple coin, a year like any other, and yet a world of mystery, value, and history hiding beneath the surface. The 1981 Malaysian 10-sen coin reminds us that treasure isn't always glittering or gold. Sometimes it's silver-colored, round, and quietly waiting for someone to see it for what it truly is: a relic, a symbol, a story. Whether yours is worth a few ringgit or a few $1,000s, the real value lies in the discovery, the history, and the thrill of the hunt. So go ahead, check your change, because who knows? That little 10 sen might just be the key to a story worth more than money.